Hey y'all, Faith Kelly and Caswyn Moon here, and it is Monday morning. It's been a few days since we posted on here, and we have had a crazy weekend.
Sorry, I was rapping.
Yeah, he's rapping now. Kaz is
I'm a rapper now.
Well, you know, a lot of things happened this weekend. We played a lot of music, we did a lot of things, and I think we might be changing some things about how we do things.
I'm a rapper.
He's gonna start rapping, I'm gonna start wrestling. That's basically where we're at.
Rapping and wrestling.
Rapping and wrestling with Faith Kelly and Caswyn Moon. So basically, this weekend has been nonstop.
We'll throw down some lines with Richard Travis when we get home.
Whoa, yeah. That would be.
We're gonna make a hip hop album.
Richard, if you see that, hold him to it. I would like to see that. This weekend has been absolutely insane, nonstop, incredible. It was Burnerella. It was Alice in Bisbee Land. Last time we made a video was for Thursday at the Royale, and wow,
a lot's happened since then.
A lot has happened since. So this is probably going to be a pretty lengthy video. I'll tell you what basically happened in the rundown. So Friday, oh my God, Friday we played at the Grand.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, this guy will cook it. It doesn't really matter. Friday we played at the Grand. Whoopsie. Hold on, wait. Alright, you know what? That's gonna work. It's a little lopsided, but who cares? It's a couple of wonders. Everything we do here is halfway decent. So, Friday, we played at the Grand.
Yeah,
and
yeah, we played at the Grand on Friday.
And is that all we did on Friday?
No.
No.
Yeah,
No.
We did more, I don't remember though.
Oh my God, there is so much.
Saturday we played on the rooftop of the Badassery with Big Dick and Lolley Bombs and Bucky Mills. That was a fucking. I have
footage.
Time.
I have a lot of footage from that to share with y'all.
That was a super fun time.
That was a beautiful freaking day.
Stars on the roof.
Well, and what was cool about so we'll talk more about that. We'll do like the cuts and everything, and show you everything. So yeah, then Saturday we played at the rooftop on Bisbee Badassery with a lot of our friends, not all of our friends.
Fistful of our friends.
A fistful of our friends. And then on Saturday night, we played a 3-hour show at the Social Club. And in the afternoon, Clown Daddy rolls into town. So it was just like everything was happening. It was so freaking cool. Clown Daddy's still here. She's up there sleeping. We're gonna bring out the clown at the end of this video.
She's sleeping it off.
Yeah, because this video is gonna be pretty wild and pretty lengthy.
The tequila was flowing yesterday.
Dude. Man.
The tequila was flowing like water.
The tequila was flowing. I honestly, I couldn't do too much. You drink more than me this trip, dude.
I know, but it's because I didn't have to.
He doesn't have to drive, Yeah. So then Sunday, oh my God, Sunday was nuts. Sunday we had church because it was Easter. It's Easter Sunday, 420, and we had church at the Royale with 20-foot neon Jesus. And I got to read some scripture. It was a whole lot of fun. Julia read some scripture. And this is crunk scripture. This isn't like regular scripture, by the way. And then we played a show for Burnerella up at the Jonquil Motel at 1 o'clock. And then from there, we had to hustle our way over to the Hitching Post for Jello Wrestling. And with that, all of our Bisbee, to-do list items are complete. We have a few things I need to shoot. One for the...
There will be a full video of the Jello Wrestling competition.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is we were thinking
we can't edit it. You have to see the whole thing.
You got to see the whole thing. And I know some people will click in and watch maybe the first 20 minutes of the videos because I do see the analytics. I'm looking at you. Watch the whole thing. Help us out.
It's going to suck you in.
Well, see, I'm still in that wrestling...
I'll tell you, Tiger Boy would be proud of you too.
I hope so.
He would.
I sent him the video because there's a live stream, and then we got the whole fight on video. I sent him the video, and he's like, "So did you guys do any real wrestling moves?" I'm like, "Dude, we had 0 hours to come up with what we were gonna do, but in true wrestling fashion, we'd had some things planned, but in true wrestling fashion, we really wanted to make it a show. It was spontaneous.
It was spontaneous.
So I think after we upload this video, I will upload just the full Clown Daddy versus FK Jello Wrestling at the Hitching Post Easter Sunday video. Because there was shit talk. There was some moves. It was just so much freaking fun.
Flying chop kicks.
It was like
It was body slams.
it was straight versus gay. It was everything.
Well, it was straight versus not so straight.
Yeah, no, we just were playing around, like we became embellished characters of ourselves, and I had so much freaking fun.
It was a straight arrow against a boomerang.
That's a really good way to put it. Yeah. We'll get Clown Daddy down here to talk more about that, and maybe I could even include that footage in this video. I just got to see how long this is all gonna be.
If we keep this small talk short, we could add the whole video.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna add the whole video separate too, just because.
You just want to show teaser snippets.
Yeah, guys, this was so much freaking fun. They do Jello Wrestling, I think, every Burnerella over at the Hitching Post.
Dude,
so
it wouldn't even happen if it wasn't for 20-foot Neon Jesus.
I know.
So let's definitely give him a thank you.
I love you, 20-foot Neon Jesus.
Give him a hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Bitch hallelujah.
Bitch hallelujah.
Y'all, if you don't know who 20-foot Neon Jesus is, please go look him up. He's got a bunch of awesome videos on YouTube. You can just go up there and search it.
He'll bless your booty.
He'll bless your booty. One of the funnest shows and one of the nicest people I've ever met, and just so freaking grateful for the time we actually got to spend with him this weekend. We leave Bisbee tomorrow, reluctantly, but also excited to continue touring. We got Chris out there. Excited to continue touring and see what the next part of this adventure brings.
Good morning.
Morning, Chris.
Good. It's all over, man.
All over.
Yep.
We played all the shows.
All the shows are done.
Well, we leave tomorrow, so we have today off, but
We're gonna tourist around today and enjoy the day. No gigs.
Sounds like you deserve a day off.
Yeah.
oh god,
Had a great Jello Wrestling match yesterday.
it was non-stop, 3-hour gigs.
We'll show you the footage later.
So what's your plan today?
It was just a wild freaking weekend, just super grateful. We had to have a little stop and chat, so we paused the video to be present. That's the thing, is in Bisbee you got to be present, so that's why we had to just step away from making vlogs
Being
for a
in
few
Bisbee
days.
for a week, I have nothing to rant about.
You could rant about wrestling.
No.
Dude, I think I want to start a Catskills wrestling league. The Jello was fun, but the show was like putting on the show.
Brett, buddy, we got an idea for you.
We have an idea.
When we get back, we need to have a council meeting with you about raising awareness for the water crisis, and we have a really, really good idea on how to do that.
It might have something to do with Jello Wrestling.
Yeah,
this was so much freaking fun. I was
we're gonna need Brett, buddy. We're gonna need the Dale.
I know Sarah's gonna see the footage and she's gonna go. We need to bring this to the Dale.
Yeah, we're gonna raise some awareness for you, Brett.
That was so much freaking fun, dude. I can't even handle it. So we will show that video in this video, but I'm also gonna post it separate just cause.
It's getting hotter than a popcorn fart out here already.
It's all right. It'll probably be clickbaity.
I tell you what,
freaking clown.
It's gonna raise some awareness for old Brett, that's for sure.
Flicking the clown nose off.
Yeah. Don't give it away.
Oh my yeah, you guys will watch it. So with that, let's so the first thing we did, I need to go down and get footage of the Grand for you guys later, so I'll have to edit that in later. But we played the Grand on Friday night, and it was a crazy night. For me personally, I had a belly issue kind of going on, but we still made it through the show. It's all worked out and everything's okay, but it was a little intense. But we played the Grand.
The tequila took care of it.
The tequila. There was basically, I stayed sober because there was too much.
Agave is medicinal.
Too much medicine can make your tummy turn. And that's what happened to me.
That's when you need alcohol.
Probably somewhere on Thursday night. Yeah. Look, I partied with my sister.
Partied hard, man.
You know, what are you going to do?
Lisa came into town, you had a party.
I partied, man. I love her.
2-day hangover.
It was. I don't know. It might have been more than that.
I was sleeping. You guys were wild down there. I didn't know you came home.
It was intense. Anyways, no one wants to hear about my gut. They want to hear about the Jello Wrestling, and they want to hear about Bisbee. So, what I'm going to show you, and I'm actually going to have to walk down there and shoot this now, because it was just such a crazy night. We went and we played the Grand, and the Grand is one of my favorite venues to play in town. Steve is always the reason that we come back to Bisbee. He always books us at the Grand, and
He's the cornerstone of our trip.
Yeah, It's always like when Steve says, well, I got the grand open for this day. And this time he said the social club. And we hadn't played the social club since 2023. And I did get footage of that. So I gotta, you know, I'll make it happen. But so when Steve emails me back with dates, we know we're coming back to Bisbee. So thank you again, Steve and Sonia, for the kick-ass classes that I got to take last week while I was here. You guys just, you make us feel alive. We love you guys so much.
They bring a lot of life to this little town.
Yeah. So this is a walk around to the Grand, not Friday night. It's actually going to be after I film this, a little later in the afternoon. It'll make sense to y'all when I edit it though. So here's a walk around of the Grand, probably this morning. So yeah, check it out. This is one of my favorite places in Bisbee. All right, like I said, we are currently walking down to get some avocado toast, but I have to show you the Grand Hotel. This is one of my most in the world, and the other day I was too wiped out to do the walkthrough video, so now you get to see it in the daytime. Man, they got live music here all the time. Their live band karaoke is just like the most fun thing in the world. And now it's pretty early, so I'm not really sure what I'm walking into here, but I gotta show you the Grand. Morning, Mikey. I'm just doing a quick little vlog walkthrough. I'll come say hi. Yeah, man, this is the stage, legendary stage. It's pretty early here, like I said, Monday morning. Awesome paintings. They do burlesque shows here. Just everything here is just freaking awesome. Awesome kitchen, really good people. Just really, really grateful to call this place one of my homes. In a few hours, this will be freaking crazy. Whoa, look at those freaks walking in the door. So yeah, y'all, this is the Grand. I couldn't let this video go without just doing a little walkthrough. They literally just opened. It's like 9 a.m. but I had to show y'all. And of course, the legendary bathroom area. Perfect place to take a selfie. I'm not gonna go too far in there, but it's just freaking cool, man. It's built into, like, just the architecture in this town alone. This is like a classic saloon with just some of the coolest entertainment, some of the coolest people, and some of the best owners. Thank you again, Steve, for bringing us back year after year. This place is our home, man, and we just freaking love you. Oh, getting sad to leave. So with that, with the Grand, we wandered back up home. Oh my God, it was so funny. We wandered back up home, and I walked up here, and it was actually really chilly out this weekend. It was about 30 degrees at night. And so I'm hustling up here in my costume, and you're packing up the gear. I forget the room key, so I just crawl into the van and start sleeping. I wake up in here and knock, knock, knock on the door, and Kaz is like, I got the room key. And then
She's like,
Hey man, you know, rock and roll, man, it's not always pretty. I sometimes think about...
Sometimes rock and roll's not always pretty. Sometimes it's even a little shitty.
I wonder how many touring musicians you see on the road, like, and they're posting their videos and stuff, and they're doing this, and I wonder, are they dealing with hangovers, or are they dealing with food poisoning, or do they have both?
You know who's going to give you an honest answer to that? Frank Hurricane.
I can't wait to play a show with him when we get home.
Frank Hurricane will tell you exactly what it's like, and you'll be like, oh yeah, man, I've been there.
I bet, yeah, it's real life, dude. There's a lot of eating out, and there's a lot of not eating because you just don't have time, or things are all closed by the time you're done playing. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to keep a steady diet on the road.
Eat a lot of cold food.
Yeah.
Eat a lot of cold hamburgers and a lot of cold.
We have a lot of Noosa in the fridge we gotta finish today.
Yeah, we have a lot of yogurt. We're gonna be shitting yogurt for a week.
Well, it's probably good for our digestive systems. We did a lot of fried.
We'll wolf down that yogurt in one day.
Yeah. So maybe Clown Daddy will help us. I can't wait to bring out the clown.
We went a little crazy because the Noosa was on sale at Safeway, and so we were like, "Wow, Noosa for $1.99," and so we bought like 12 of them.
Oh yeah. So then.
Kevin, open up the bad. What the? He's got his arm in a sling.
Oh my God,
Jesus
Kevin.
Christ.
Yeah, we got to go have a drink with him today. I think I'm about ready to. Today's my after we make these videos and post them, and then tomorrow before we leave on Tuesday, I promise you, we will do the walk around video of the Inn at Castle Rock, because this place is our home away from home. Oh man, I'm gonna be so sad to leave.
I'm ready to get back to the cat. I don't know about you, but
I just wish the cat could be here.
I miss my homies and I miss my cat, and I want to sleep in my bed
We got to go to Florida first.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a lot of adventure on this tour.
I like the adventuring, but nothing's as comfortable as my bed.
Yeah, it's true.
And my big fat ass
Although
cat.
this inn is pretty freaking comfortable.
Although I think my mom took my cat over. I don't even know if she's going to live with us when we get home.
Oh,
now.
Kika's coming home. Well, then guess what? I'll get a freaking kitten and she can suck it up. I don't know next time we don't know next time we're going on tour at this point, so maybe we will get a kitten. Who knows? Or you guys let us know where. Actually, I think we are. It looks like a tour is going to form sometime in September. It'll probably be a 3-weeker out to Minot.
Taking the High Line?
Well, the High Line is in Montana. Although Foresters McCall got back to me and they said we'll let you know in a
We
week.
could always do the down into where are we going?
Well, Minot is very,
Minot.
very. We have to get to Minot. That's
So
the
we
one.
can go up around and come down into Minot.
Yeah, up around. Yeah, I think it's going to be a very northern, but
Up, around, and
we
down.
gotta. It's tough because you don't want to wait too
Eastbound
long.
and down.
We'll look at it We'll look at it later once we get out of Bisbee. But we had New London hit us up with some dates, so it's just a matter of setting them and affording it and making it happen and hoping our little van Lulu is ready for another one, which she's doing pretty good, but
I miss
she's.
good country music. You got fucking excellent dudes out there right now. Like
Yo,
Rye
Dylan's
Davies,
doing it. Dylan's making good country.
Dylan Carmichael, Rye Davies. They're my
Yeah.
2 favorite right now.
Yeah.
Rye Davies is awesome.
Yeah.
If y'all get a chance to listen to him, he's like the underdog of country music.
Yeah. So wait, Saturday, before we get on tangents, because this is going to be a long video. Saturday was so freaking cool because it was last Monday when I was having the breakdown over my pappy who passed away last Sunday. We went, if you've been watching our videos and keeping up with us, you know that we went to Bisbee Badassery and there was moonshine and homemade wine and tequila and
Of course.
Coors Light, and we poured out a Coors Light for Pappy.
And then I drank one.
Yeah,
And
and
I
then
drank 3.
and I started crying. What happened is I went into the bathroom, and that's when I was just that alone
It
moment.
was the moonshine.
And the Appalachian, man, I started crying. I come out in the bathroom. They're like, "You okay?" No. And then I was crying, and then Kevin was crying, and all the bikers were crying, and we were outside. Everyone's crying and hugging. And then that's when we decided we were going to throw a 419 bicycle day bash at the Badassery. So it all came together in this mopey, freaking healing friendship session.
Very drunk friendship session.
And then, it came together last
Just
minute.
so you know, nobody drove because everybody was in a
Everyone
walking
lives here,
distance.
yeah. So
All we had to do was just like crawl across
it's
the
like
street.
right there. I'm not going to move my phone because it's very well balanced
If
right now.
anybody's
But
concerned about that, we were all very safe.
yeah. When
was
we
a very-
drink
it was
in
a very-
Bisbee, we're walking.
It was a very safe drunking night.
Yeah, that's what I like about Bisbee is that if you do get drunk, you just walk on home.
It was like a B-side from a Floggin' Molly album.
Oh, you call up Active and they give you a freaking golf ride home.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll golf cart your ass home.
Yeah. So we threw this last minute bash. Bucky was there too. Bucky and Jazzy were there to witness the.
Poor Bucky and Jazzy, dude. That was her introduction to us. That was the first time she ever met us, man. And then she ended up probably on the bathroom floor by the time we got home. That poor girl.
Hey, man. There's not a lot of people who deserve a morning like that, but my pappy did. So it's okay. And it's okay that it's spider webbed out.
Jazzy was like an innocent victim of the morning.
She's like, I don't even know you people.
But I'm gonna get drunk.
But
with you.
now we do know her because we got to hang out with her a lot this weekend, and we both got our booties blessed at 20 Foot Neon Jesus.
And I wish the best for her and Bucky.
Yeah, man.
You
Jazzy's cool as shit. I love her.
Yeah.
So, this is some footage from Saturday afternoon. It started off with us. We kicked it off. And then the Lolley Bombs played. And then Big Dick played. And then Bucky Mills played. And it was just such a freaking cool day.
It was cool
and then
'cause
Clown Daddy showed up.
She got to roll in while Bucky was playing.
Yeah, he was playing a acoustic Helena by My Chemical Romance. And even as I'm like parking Clown Daddy, because parking's crazy at this time of the weekend, I'm like, am I really hearing this right now?
Well, Clown Daddy was ecstatic to pull into town because I guess she's a big My Chemical Romance
I love
fan.
MCR, yeah.
And she's like, that was the best introduction to this town.
Yeah,
So thanks, Bucky.
Oh my God, I love that. That was a great cover. I mean, honestly, Helena is what made me want to do this stuff.
Dude, his
so.
whole set was solid as gold, man.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
really was.
That was a beautiful set.
It was a crazy mini festival on top of the roof. So here is some footage from that. Thank you again, Kevin and Jana, for letting us through this last minute festival. Guys, go to the Bisbee Badassery, get some ice cream, get some food.
They're not lying.
Get a drink.
They are the Badassery.
Go eat a meal in the cave. You won't regret it. So
make friends with Kevin and Jana because they're fucking awesome.
And I didn't do a full walk around in this video because I did one. It's if you go back in the playlist a little bit, I did one when we got to Bisbee, all about the Bisbee Badassery. So here's what happened Saturday afternoon at the Bisbee Badassery Bicycle Day Bash. All right, y'all, we are back at Bisbee Badassery, and we just got done playing, and the Lolley Bombs are up there now. Want to just give you a little lay of the land. We did a video on this place 2 weeks ago when we played. We want to get a little bit of them on there.
What? You know where the best picture is? The planter leaning on the other side of that heater.
Okay.
Like this planter right here that's got cement, because then that bar is in their face.
All right, cool. I'm going to do it. I'm going for it. Because it's too cool not to show you. Capture this little moment. Bisbee Badassery, the new notorious load-in. The last minute badass bicycle day festival. And for those of you who don't know, Bicycle Day was the day that acid was discovered.
See, I wouldn't know that. I just thought it was about like the Queen, bicycle
No.
race. I thought it was like
No,
celebrating
Albert.
that, but
Albert, what's his name?
I've never done LSD.
Not 10 pennies.
I've never done LSD. I don't know anything about the
You're
history.
silly. I've done
of
it,
LSD.
but I know. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not lying.
I'm not lying. But no, yeah. I mean, come on. I used to volunteer at Cosmo a lot. Of course, I got to celebrate Bicycle Day.
I don't take part in psychedelics.
But the guy was riding his bicycle home, and he was a scientist, and he took this acid that and it wasn't called acid at the time. It was just, I forget. There was a compound name.
Lysergic acid diethylamine.
Yeah, you know nothing about it. And so he was riding his bike home, and he started tripping balls, and he's on this bike and just tripping balls. And that was the day that acid was that's why they call 419 Bicycle Day. So it's kind of funny because there's 420, but Bicycle Day is an actual historical event. So I'm happy we actually got to celebrate that with bikes. How you doing?
There for the whole Joe Quinn
Yeah,
show
he
last
was.
night. He sat right in the sun watching the whole show.
Oh my God. Yeah, we got to show him the Jello Wrestling video. We will show you the Jello Wrestling video too, but we have to get through the whole weekend first. So after that, we had another stop and chat, and we love our friends in this town.
Brother Paul.
Yeah,
he's our Vince Galone.
Yeah, he totally
Like
reminds me.
we
of
got
it.
shadow people, like friends back home that shadow us out
Like
here.
Devin.
Yeah, in the forms of other people.
Yeah.
And that fellow there, his name is Paul, and he is definitely our Vince Galone of Bisbee.
Yeah.
I know that if like we hey, I'll fix that for you.
Yeah. Oh man, we'll see Vince too. We got to call him.
Paul and Vince would get along great.
Yeah. I wish I could just shuttle people back and forth from Bisbee to the Catskills
And
so
Vince,
bad.
if you're watching this, I hope your hand is feeling better. You had that Frankenhand picture you posted the other day, and that concerned me a little bit.
Yeah.
But he says it's doing fine, so.
Good. Very good. So after Bisbee Badassery, we did a little walk around of Bisbee. We showed Clown Daddy some stuff. We sent her to the Magic Kenny show because I said, look, you know what we sound like, but you need to go see Magic Kenny. And she got to go see the beheading and all that. They beheaded the Queen because of Allison Bisbee Land. We were not there for that, but that does happen every year during Allison Bisbee Land if you're interested. So I don't have footage of that because we had to play from 9 to midnight at the Social Club, which, thanks again, Steve, for bringing us back to the Social Club. The Social Club is what started it all for us in Bisbee back in 2023. Before there was we knew about Side Pony or anything like that.
Didn't know anything about anything.
Yeah, and we just...
all we know is we got booked for this place called the Bisbee Social Club.
And I was like, what is that? So, well, he originally booked us for the Grand, if I remember correctly, and then he messaged me back saying, oh, you guys want to play the Social Club in this day too? And I said, yeah, sure, why not? And we had booked with Dana over at the Quarry, the Grand and the Social Club, and I was like, what is this town? Why are they booking us 3 gigs in a row? Like, most towns are like, oh, we don't want you to play 2 shows in our town because it might take a draw away from the other show. No, Bisbee is like, play as much as you can in this town.
Nobody cares.
Because
There's
people,
no competition.
our friends follow you around. And also, the other thing that I get really pissed, this is my rant of the day, the thing I get pissed off about as the booker is when people do this, there's a name for it.
Block.
Well, it's like some cities will be like, we don't want you to play within 2, like if you have a gig booked here, we don't want you to play another gig in this town for 2 weeks. Well, guess what? Some of my friends work on Saturday and some of them work on Friday. So why not play both days? And so your friends can come see you at 2 different venues. And then there's a symbiotic relationship where all venues win. The musician wins because they get to play 2 venues and not travel 4 hours between shows. It pisses me off. And so that,
Just everybody get along.
yeah, it's it really doesn't matter. We are not selling tickets. We're not selling out tickets. We're playing these little intimate shows. I'd love to sell out someday. Like not like sell out, you know what I mean? But I'd love to. And actually, we had some pretty awesome draws this week.
We had some good draws.
But guess what? We have a lot of repeating friends. So venues, if you're listening to this, let up on the touring musicians. Let them play 2 freaking shows in your town. It ain't gonna kill your business. If someone plays in 2 spots, and I don't want to say the name because I don't want to point fingers.
They might lose 1 hamburger sale.
No, you probably won't because they're gonna come out and support the business
Well, I
either
think
way.
There's some people who are going to want some rock and roll. There's some people who are going to want something a little mellower. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, and that's the cool thing about Bisbee is like Allen and Co was a little more family friendly, and then you go to the social club and that's full on rock and roll. And then it's also, like I said, some of my friends are working on this day, and some people are working. Oh, sorry, I can't make the show. I wish you were playing on this other day.
No, I can't because I have to wait 2 weeks, Tampa.
Yeah, Bisbee doesn't do that. Thank you, Steve, for not being that person. Steve's like, play back to back at my venues. It's like, it's just so, this town is magical.
Isn't
like
it
that.
like the whole city of Tampa that does that? It's
Yeah,
like,
Tampa does that.
if you book a show.
But I love our Tampa homies. But they don't care if you go to St. Pete. They don't care if you go. It's just
You just got to get out of Dodge.
Yeah, Tampa does that, but that's okay. I'm
Now, if the
do or
venues-
die with New World.
If
So
the venues like were more symbiotic with each other, not only would it strengthen the community
Mm-hmm.
because then everybody wins, but then you would have more music.
dude,
going
Clown
on.
Daddy is coming out.
Oh man.
I think so. What's up? Yo, you want to come say hi to our vlog? Our vlog? Yeah. Yo, Clown Daddy
Are
just
you
woke up.
vlogging? Are you vlogging?
The clown is down, man.
Oh, Bisbee.
Guys, we have a cat. We have the Catskill Clown in Bisbee right now. Holy shit.
Bisbee's very generous with their alcohol.
They're very generous with their alcohol and their fry.
Hey, can I have a shot of tequila? Here you go.
Yeah, it's a biggin. It's a biggin.
You gotta stay hydrated.
Maybe we'll let you wake up a little bit more, and we'll bring you on camera a little bit more to talk about it. But here's a little walk around I did at the social club, so you can see this venue. Really cool freaking venue. They're only open when the red light is on. They barely have social media. You kind of got to know about it to know. It's really just a freaking cool venue.
It's just a little kind of like a little speakeasy type of joint.
Yeah. So here is the
We don't
social
want to
club.
publicize it too much.
Nah, you do. They could, actually they don't need the business because they're always packed.
Yeah, they
Actually,
do.
keep them in business, guys. Go visit the social club. If you're going to, the way I look at Bisbee is if people are going to make the trek out to this magical city, have the freaking time of your life, man. This town is just, although it is kind of like,
Don't get me wrong.
we
there's
don't want
some-
too many people to know
yeah,
about
there's
it,
some
so it
people,
doesn't.
There's some people that I'm like, oh no, you don't ever want to go there. There's nothing to do there.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. Like the
You're better off-
Catskills. Oh,
Yeah,
snowy.
You're better off just staying like, you had more fun in Tucson.
No. Oh, I mean, Tucson was fun.
I don't tell
actually.
everybody though, but the reality of it is fuck Tucson.
The right people end up in Bisbee.
Yeah.
Bisbee chooses. We'll talk about the lore of Bisbee more later. But yeah, here's a walkthrough of the social club. All right, so back to where we were. Just had to load the gear up. This is the Bisbee Social Club, and it's only open when the red light is on. And it's just such a cool freaking spot, man. It's kind of like a little basement bar. This is where the bathrooms are. And it has just been such a colorful night. Everyone is dressed up for Alice in Bisbeeland. So, and there's just decorations and everything everywhere. You got Alice in Wonderland playing on the TV over there. You got bunny ears because Easter is tomorrow. It is just, it is all going down. There's been rabbits and wizards and people and then we got DJ Seaweed taking us away for the rest of the night. That's where we just played one of my favorite stages. Nice. So yeah, man, that's DJ Seaweed. It's just such a freaking cool bar. Taking legendary pictures in this telephone booth. And I can't tell you enough, if you get to Bisbee, check out the social club. You're guaranteed to have a fun freaking time. Whoop. All right, on to the next. And then, because this was such a non-stop weekend, we woke up and Clown Daddy and I did a little workout and we hustled our asses down to church with 20-foot neon Jesus. And this is just the craziest, like 10 a.m. Easter Sunday, 420 church service with 20-foot neon Jesus right down there at the Royale. So I did get some footage of that. We danced our asses off. It was so much freaking fun. We just did a video walk around of the Royale from Thursday, our last video. So if you want to go see that, go check it out. This is just so much freaking fun. So yeah, check it out. This is, he's getting some more coffee. Because honestly, we don't have a lot. We have nothing to do today and we're super stoked. But I do want to get this video out to y'all so we can do a walk around of the inn before we leave tomorrow. And we got to shoot some music video footage and stuff like that before we leave. But yeah, so this is some footage of Sunday church service with 20-foot neon Jesus at the Royale. 10 a.m. yesterday, Sunday, 4:20 morning.
Happy Jesus! He has risen! He's coming! Let's get here.
Happy Jesus. Hey!
My dad's place, and they said, hell yeah. And he took all the motherfuckers up there, and it's called the heroin of hell. You know, he done slid in there and done busted the devil's ass in front of everybody. And he said, yo, because JC, you know, when we say that the Lord is crunk, you know, when you crank something up all the way, then it becomes crunk. It's like you drank too much, and you get drunk, you know. And so the Lord was constantly leveling up throughout his life, you know. And he sensed that this end was going to come, and it's going to be a big finale, right? So he went out into the desert to fast and pray and get shredded up, you know, because he had his motherfucking death, you know. And the devil was trying to tempt him, you know, and the devil was saying, like, yo, if you was the son of the Lord, you know, turn this stone into bread, you know. And the Lord was like, devil, he was small and he thinking small terms, you know. Because if I was going to do some magic, I was going to turn this into some tacos, you know. And then the devil showed him all the cities in the world, and he said, yo, I'll give you all this shit if you worship me. And the Lord's like, he looked at the devil, and he took about a quarter step back, and he drew back his holy hand, and he smacked the devil upside the face with the truth, you know. Because he's like, devil, this ain't yours to give. He knew the devil was lying, and he didn't really believe his lies. It's like he done come up back into town, and he's trying to break motherfuckers out the Matrix. You know, it's almost like, you know, he had read the Matrix.
Yep.
And so he was just trying to be like, yo, brothers and sisters, money is made up. Stop trying to get over on each other, trying to get rich.
Amen.
The Lord gonna take care of you.
Bitch, why does that weep? And she said, the cows, they done took away my Lord about this bitch, and I know what they done with him. And when she done said that, she turned around and saw JC standing there, but she didn't know it was JC because she had been crying and shit. Her mascara done run all over the place. And come on, she done been through a lot. Right? She was like, that happens to us sometimes. Like that mascara come. And plus, JC done been transformed, though he was not yet in his final form.
These, my brethren, as my Father done sent me, so I send y'all. And when he done said that, he breathed on them and said, receive the Holy Ghost. Whosoever sins y'all remit, they are remitted unto them.
Yes.
And whosoever sins y'all retain, them bitches be retained. Real for real. That's the word of the Lord.
Take my ass on down to the club, piece of ho, slide down to the sky. Okay, the can't go to the door, the light. Got the Royale, a whole rest of the shot. I need new prescription, but the doctor wouldn't listen. And say to get back on the ride of this life. It's all big clothes, it's right down right now. Santa Claus sitting on track. Yeah, Santa Claus sitting on track, on track, on track. Santa Claus sitting on track. Santa Claus sitting on track, on track. Tell these kids, y'all never seen Santa Claus like this. Santa Claus sitting on drink. Yeah, Santa Claus sitting on drink, on drink, on drink. Santa Claus sitting on drink. Santa Claus sitting on drink.
And it didn't just end there. Kaz is still getting his coffee. From there, we hightailed our asses up the hill to Jonquil Motel. And, it's a hummingbird right there. So we went to Jonquil Motel, which is such a cool freaking place. And it's kind of where this all started was when we were here back in November, Mikey was telling us about the 420 festival that Eva puts on up at Jonquil Motel. And Eva is epitome of a badass. And we were so psyched. So when Jerome hit us up and they gave us a date, and Mikey gave us a date, and then Steve came through, we're like, okay, I guess we're going to Bisbee in April. So this is, I got some footage of musicians playing. I didn't get everyone because we had to go to Jello Wrestling. I know I got, oh, here he comes. Here he comes. So yeah, now I'm just letting him know about Jonquil Motel. We went up to the Jonquil Motel. Burnerella happens every 420 weekend. I think it's actually happening during Side Pony weekend too, which that might change some things. If we can figure out how to fund our way out here for Side Pony, I would love to get back out here this year. I freaking love this town and these people. So Burnerella happens every year, and it's right up there at Jonquil Motel. There was music all day. I did get some Melissa Reeves.
What a cool place, man.
Yeah, I freaking love Melissa Reeves too, man. She is a badass, and I love her band.
I don't know what she's playing through, but her goddamn guitar.
I know, dude.
Holy shit.
And
watching her just fucking play the shit out of that guitar, man.
And now we walked up there, and Alexandria was up there jamming with her band. It was just so freaking cool. They got vendors, they got food.
You know what, Melissa Reeves, she's a freaking power. She's a force of nature.
She's a powerhouse, man.
She's awesome, dude.
Like you were saying, Melissa Reeves is reminds me of Janis Joplin if Janis could rock a guitar, and like she's like, we don't like to say someone's better than the other, but man, Melissa just freaking
she's like
rocks.
The whole Big Brother and the holding company in one package.
Yeah. It's true. So this is footage from Jonquil Motel up the street. I got some footage of musicians. I did a little walk around of it, in no particular order and time-wise, because the Jello Wrestling happens afterwards.
You'll excuse me.
Huh?
I'm going to the office.
Oh, okay. I'm finishing up here, and then we'll wrap this up in a little bit. But yeah, so this is the Jonquil Motel, Burnerella Mile High Festival. All right, we finally made it to Burnerella, up here at the Jonquil Motel. Got some friends on the stage. You a little bit of this place. Eva runs a really awesome spot out here, man. So this is a really cool hotel. We have some vendors, and of course, it's just about 1 o'clock. So Saturday was a very, very crazy time, and I think people are just now waking up from their hangover slumbers. So the people are starting to come out. This is Jonquil Motel. We played here during Side Pony. It's such a freaking cool spot, man. Haven't gotten to stay here yet, but I'm sure it's freaking awesome. Just want to show you the outside of this real quick. What's up, Devin? You found it.
Hey! Yeah, I'm just waiting on her. She went to Market 2 East.
Oh my god, oh cool. Video for the vlog. Jonquil Motel. Right up the street. That's you would have the Inn at Castle Rock and all the Bisbee and Gulch down there. And then this is kind of like uptown a little bit. There it is, Jonquil Motel. Walk back in here, see what else we got going on. Yeah, I've never actually been in there to really check out the rooms. Oh, there we go. Looks like they're resetting some of them. This is Sunday, and this has been a crazy party all weekend long. The Burnerella crew has been really fun. And it's Easter in 420, so what a momentous time. Look at this. I know last weekend, Eva had some kind of bike rally here. I'll go find Caswyn. It's cool art. Alright, and you know what? That sounds like my cue to go load in. Check that out.
In 1985 or whatever.
And check this out.
It made way less sense.
All right, gonna get ready to play our set now. Last show in Bisbee, this time.
Wanted to leave, but it's got to stay. be present this time. Feel your body, free your mind. Go ahead, shed your tears. You are safe right
Well, it's like this. There's no one else here but you. Grab it out. Some minute out of the blue. Till now, love is bothering you. And you don't know what to do.
All right, y'all. So that was yesterday at the
It was big.
Jonquil Motel, Burnerella, and hey, wait, come back. Here's Mikey. This is the This is the legendary Mikey, y'all. He's in 800 bands.
Are you live or are you just recording?
Yeah, no, it's just recording, so you can. I could edit it if I need anything. But.
Them. Alex Wilkerson and them.
Alex Wilkerson and them.
And what other bands you playing?
Well, Tapestries is my main deal.
Yeah.
That's my original stuff. I also play in Ween Ghost, a tribute to Ween, with one ghost. What else? Oh, Tonky Honk. How could I forget? Every Thursday at Elmo's, 2 to 5.
Oh shit.
Come on down.
Yeah, guys, come on down, man. Mikey was one of our first friends when we came to Bisbee back in 2023, and every time we come here, it's like the first person we're looking for. It's like, all right, where's Mikey?
First stop, right here, Bisbee Grand.
Yeah, man. And we always call, and I'm like, is Mikey there?
Or I might answer. I've answered before.
You have answered quite a few times.
Yeah, we're here this week. You write this down for the.
Well, because back in 420, you're like, oh, we have a 420 fest. I remember we're all like drunk and stuff. And it's like, I'm looking at the calendar, like, dude, that's Easter Sunday.
And you guys are the perfect fit. And they killed it.
Perfect fit.
Everyone
Easter
killed it,
Sunday,
man.
couple of
Absolutely.
wonders.
Thank you for being here, guys. This is Mikey. Go find him. Come see his bands, Tapestries. Fucking best, man.
Tonky Honk sounds like a lot of fun.
Tonky
That
Honk
sounds like
sounds
it's
like
right
a
up
lot
my
of fun.
alley.
Yeah, dude.
Just come on down to Elmo's.
Get on down to Elmo's. We
Get on
peeked
down
into
to Elmo's.
Elmo's.
Well, if you go to
that's-
Elmo's, you might, you will get drunk.
You might
Is that
not
in the
come
goal?
back.
You might not come back.
You go to Elmo's, you might
Yeah,
not.
maybe we'll go down there and have
Let's
it.
get
You
going.
know,
Yeah.
you might even make a bad decision that's worth it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
A good bad
Yeah,
decision.
good bad decision.
Yeah.
Have I had one of those?
Elmo's is a good place to make good bad decisions.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go get a little gulch before we
I
send
have
you
to
on your.
drive 3 hours to Phoenix.
You can't get your 2 gulch then.
Yeah, I'm flying out of Phoenix.
It's like you're taking an Uber.
A 3-hour Uber to Phoenix. Leave my car.
Holy shit! Yeah. Sorry, rental.
Just leave it here.
So yeah, y'all, that was yesterday at the Jonquil Motel, Burnerella, Mile High Festival. I do have just a few tidbits of cool things that we've seen around town, including a little bit of 20-foot neon Jesus, playing at the Royale Friday night before we played here at the Grand, a little bit of the Lolley Bombs played at the Royale for Alice in Bisbee Land that I want to show y'all now just before we get into the wrestling. So here is that.
ain't been awake in days. I ain't been awake in days. Bitch, I ain't been awake in days. I ain't been awake in days. Bitch, I ain't been awake in days. I ain't been awake in days. Bitch, I ain't been awake in days. I ain't been awake in days.
Ladies, that's the seats right here.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
All right, y'all. So, wait, what are you doing, Panda? You gotta get in here.
What do you
need? What do you think? Should we show the full video of? I want to post the wrestling video in its own video for people to watch the whole thing. But should we post the whole thing in this hour-long video now? And they watch this far.
They watch this far.
No, you know, you guys should go watch the full video over there. But yeah, me and Clown Daddy got to Jello Wrestle. This is pretty amazing because we've seen Clown Daddy has been on the channel and is one of my best friends ever. And just, I can't believe that you came to Bisbee to hang out with us.
Dude, for all those of you who have like heard the story about Bisbee from these two, from Couple Wanderers, I had the distinct privilege of being able to come out here, and it's worth it. It is so colorful and strange and spooky, and there's just a lot really the magic does happen in Bisbee. So highly recommended that people come out here and be open to stuff. So that's
like
what we
Jello
did.
Wrestling.
Like Jello Wrestling. Yeah, it's hosted by a man named 20-Foot Neon Purple Jesus.
No purple.
I always add purple because I just want it to be purple. Purple Jesus.
He does have that little. He does have that little bit of a.
But it's not purple. It's red.
Purple Jesus is a drink that my godmother's admiral father used to make for me, and it got me so fucked up. So that's why I add the purple Jesus. That's it.
The purple Jesus.
Neon 20-Foot Neon Jesus. Purple Jesus is a side note.
You know what? He's 20-foot neon purple Jesus to you.
He really is. He's just this magical.
Dude, I couldn't handle his commentary. So basically, we're gonna post this video, and the 10-minute video of us Jello wrestling will be a separate video for y'all to watch. I think that's a nicer way to do it, because this is like an hour-long video as it is. It's been a crazy weekend, but that was literally one of the funnest things I ever did in my life.
It was good, and what was fun is that Faith and I have like.
It was the gayest thing I ever done in my life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have turned Faith Kelly just a little bit, and that is a challenge and an honor.
I didn't say turn. I said
I said turned a little bit. I made Faith curious by Kelly.
Curious.
I made Faith Kelly by Curious.
She's still shit talking. There was so much shit talk.
There's gonna be another match coming up.
This match ain't over.
This match ain't over.
I know
no.
we're gonna.
It's coming to Mountaindale.
So I'm gonna have to win next one, and then we'll have the tie.
Oh shit!
And people have to pay for the third round.
We're gonna have the Brett
well, look,
Buddy
someone
Water
told me
Shortage Awareness Jello Wrestling Extravaganza.
Think about it.
In Mountaindale.
Yeah.
Well, that could be maybe you're going away as well, and if you win, I'm not trying to, but like there's some planning involved with wrestling.
There's some stuff involved. So
I wasn't just trying to get in the pit and slop around. I wanted to put on a show.
That was it, and we
that's
did.
what we did.
We did. We had a good,
couple
good
good
response.
smackdowns.
A couple good smacks, in fact.
I smacked your ass more than you smacked mine.
I know. You're welcome.
That one move there.
Thank you, Marnie Alton, for the good asses to smack.
We did a couple Marnie Alton bits. That was good for prepping. And I did, in fact, lose in the end. For everyone who's wondering.
Well, we gotta watch the video. It'll be up in a minute.
Yeah. But,
what should we call the video?
I need to.
Clown versus.
I mean, I've been saying Clown versus Rockstar. So
Clown versus Rockstar. I mean, we were kind of after we trash talked at the 20-Foot Neon Jesus Royale show. It was like we were kind of going with the like gay versus straight thing.
Faith Kelly's more like a straight arrow, and you're more like a boomerang.
Straight arrow and boomerang.
Dude, I want to start a wrestling league now, man. And you need to watch Glow because you're gonna go like when next time you're on an airplane and you have like a Netflix in front of you, look up Glow and just jump into some seasons. You might need it.
We'll see what United Airlines has for me tonight. It might be serendipitous.
Dude, this
probably won't work.
It's okay. It's a very visual series. It's very cool. Okay. But yeah, man, speaking of bets, someone came up to me right before and they're like, I'll give you $20 if you make your nose bleed. And I was like, well, what if I I punched your nose off. He's like, then I'll give you $40. Whoever you are, I flipped that fucking clown nose off, and you owe me $40.
Next time there will be blood.
Focusing on the garden.
That's a promise.
It might be fake blood. I got a Venmo. Yo, speaking of, if you like this journey, and if you look at the links below, we have the Support the Journey page, and we have a long way home. We leave Bisbee tomorrow to Roswell, and Texas, and Louisiana, and Florida, and North Carolina, and we're gonna meet up with Clown Daddy here in a few weeks. We have the Support the Journey page, which is direct support. That's, you can buy us a meal or a room or a truck stop shower. And then we also have patrons, which there will be a lot of stuff posted to the FK Patreon after all of this. FK is a little more rated R, and Couple of Wanderers is a little more PG, tour life kind of stuff. It's PG, a little 17. You're gonna see some booty. You're gonna see booty.
That's why I would say PG-13, because like booty. Well,
look, I work hard on this ass for everyone to enjoy it, including myself.
Again, thank you, Marnie Alton. Shout out to Marnie Alton. Go to mbody.com, just mbody.com.
Embody by Marnie Alton.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, she recently changed it.
Okay, got it.
But
I don't know anything.
No, you do.
I don't know anything.
I'm also at very minimal capacity brains power at this point. So
We're one Bloody Mary.
Bisbee really heads up for those who do visit. Bisbee is
they're very grateful. They're grateful. They're generous with their drinks.
They're generous.
So with all that, the friend. There is some good for you food too, but that's in the daytime. At nighttime, it's hard. But with that, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Please hit subscribe. The wrestling video will be posted here very soon. Wait, Clown Daddy, I wanted to ask, for when you get home, you have some stuff coming up in the Catskills.
Yes, I do.
That we will be vlogging about, but just for people watching back home.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Mark the calendar.
We got an East Coaster here. Mike's an East Coaster? Great.
Yeah, man, from Providence.
On May 31st, I believe that's a Saturday, I will be doing my one-woman Hamlet at New Memories in Parksville. It's going to be a hoot and a holler. Bring your roller skates if you want to roller skate afterwards. And then I'm going to be doing Hamlet also the next week, June 6th and 7th. That's a Friday and Saturday at the Parlor in Narrowsburg. So it's going to be... I'm really, really proud of Hamlet, and it's...
I freaking loved it, dude.
It's a very clowny puppetry, but shows off my acting chops sort of show. So please come and see it. It's going to be good.
We saw it at Arts Nest a few months ago, and I'm not like a thespian lover by any means, but this is my favorite thespian. And but the fact of the matter is it's really well done. It's put together so freaking perfectly. And if you're in the Catskills, go to New Memories, go to Narrowsburg, check out this play. It's freaking awesome, and we'll be there highlighting it here too.
Hell yeah!
I don't know who's calling me.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's an hour and 15 minutes. It's not one of those people are like, is it like long Shakespeare? No. It's like it's for the modern audience. So it's a lot of fun, and people who don't like Shakespeare have said to me they really like this. So try something new.
Try it out, guys. We'll be there, so come say hi to us. We'll be home. And also, Too Short to Suck. Will you be there this year?
I'm doing a special thing. They asked me to do a special thing, so I have to design something strange.
So we're finishing the film that we're all three of us are creating. Actually, today we're shooting some scenes for it. But Too Short to Suck Festival is happening. If you want to submit a film, I think it's May 1st to submit, and then I think the actual festival is May 16th or 17th. I have to fact check myself on that, but it's happening. We hope to see y'all there. The future is bright, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's been a crazy weekend in Bisbee. Ellie, thank you for coming out.
Dude, are you kidding me? I'm gonna come back.
That's cool. I had no idea.
Well, party in Bisbee. The Catskills can invade Bisbee, so anybody.
We need to make a through line because I love this place too much.
Yeah, we'll do a whole thing. Catskills invade Bisbee. All right, everybody.
All right, love y'all. See you in the future.